All right, Mr. Khanna. So, what has been the current trends that you have observed in your sector?
There are two things that I'm noticing. One is, I think the part of equipment is becoming very important in what the chef produces today. I think equipment has come a long way, technology has come a long way, and like social media, I think equipment and product has become a very, very major part of what the chef produces, whether it is the back end on which he produces or the front end, like plates. Earlier, you used to get a round plate, and that was it. You could get it in 10 inches and 12 inches. Today, you can get oval, square, rectangle. So I think it's important that equipment and products be a very major part of it's something that you do hand in hand. It's something that goes together.
All right. Any paradigm shift or any very drastic change that the industry has seen that you would like to talk about?
Not so much. I think technology has been catching up in the last 10 or 15 years very rapidly. I don't think there's been a very major change in the way food is prepared from the equipment point of view or the way it is presented, except for the fact that it's become a very important part. You know, a tandoor is still a tandoor, a cooker is still a cooker. You can cook on gas, you can cook induction. It's made the life of the chef easier, but I don't think it's really added anything or made any new type of food. I think the end of the day, the artist is the chef. He's the artist.
Any particular challenges the sector is facing?
Yes, there are two or three things I'd like to speak about. I think, and I'm not speaking in general, but by and large, I think the people who purchase equipment buy it as a commodity. I don't think they get involved in it. I think the chefs are not so much involved in it. And I think equipment suppliers, when I say equipment, I don't only mean the large equipment, but even the front end equipment. I think we need to be treated more as a partner. I think chefs and F&B managers need to interact more with equipment suppliers. Tell us more what you need, what your ideas, and we'll produce or source or import those products for you. So the first thing is that we are your partners. We really make a lot of difference of what eventually is produced and put on the table. So please treat us as a partner, and we will help you help produce better food. The second thing is that I think there's a lot of issues about taxation, imports, excise, VAT, sales tax, customs duty. I think the government needs to look into this, especially products made in India. If you import, you're given duty-free licenses, but if you make in India, you're charged excise and VAT. I think the government needs to help manufacturers in India produce at a lower cost and compete worldwide. The volumes come when you start exporting and start selling equipment worldwide. But to do that, you need to be helped. Look at the car industry. We used to have the ambassador in the Fiat, and the government one day woke up and said, let's concentrate on this equipment, on this industry. Today, I think India is one of the major players of car and components. Same thing with electronics. So I think food processing equipment, kitchen equipment, hotel equipment needs to be given a special hearing and a special position, and Indians will rise to the occasion and produce better and lower cost products which could compete with anything anywhere in the world.
How's competition like globally? With now FDI opening up in the sector, is there any challenge in the equipment and distribution sector as well?
It's still a little early. What I'm saying is, yes, there will be a little bit of a bloodbath. If imports are freely allowed, there will be problems. But I think there are also challenges and there are also opportunities. Every challenge brings an opportunity. If you feel that there is a challenge, if you feel there is competition, Tie up with the competition. Have joint ventures. What did the car industry do? What did Maruti do? It tied up with Suzuki. Today it's one of the number one maybe in Asia. It's in Honda tied up, but of course now they've come in India itself. But what I'm trying to say is that if you can't beat them, join them. Do a joint venture. Foreigners want truthful and a long person who will stay with them for a long time. So you have your values, they have theirs. Make joint ventures, improve the industry. You don't need to do it alone. I mean, there's a famous saying, if you can't beat them, join them.
Right. A little about your organization, with which hotels are you associated with, and any particular services and products?
I started this business in 1987. It's been almost 28 years. 3 decades is a long time. Fortunately for us, those days we were one of the pioneers and we had a huge head start before most of the other people came in. Eagle Forgings has a near 70, 80, 90% market recall, this thing. We've supplied to almost, I would say, almost every Indian and international group. So we've been lucky. We have some very good products, and I think our foreign partners have really helped us. Here's the case I was talking about. Foreign partner provided their part of the deal, we provided our part of the deal, and I think we have a near maybe 80-90% recall of the products that we sell. We're in almost 80-90% of good 4 and 5-star hotels across India and Nepal.
Great. Few do's and don'ts for startup entrepreneurs who would like to join the distribution part of the hotel sector.
Either have a good product and then make it in India, or find a good partner. I think the days of just starting up alone with an idea is, there's so much competition that you won't be able to. Yes, have an idea, study the market, and I would strongly say that do research. There's so much information available. When we came into the business, there was no information available, which actually helped us because we came in with the right product, and because there was not so much information, competition did not catch up. But today competition is all around. So have a good product, do a lot of research, otherwise you'll really burn your fingers. You have to be little. Also, I feel find the right customer, especially in the beginning. Now we are big, we take little few chances, give extended credit where we should not. Maybe we take chances, but if you're new, find a good partner. The main groups, Taj, Welcome Group, Oberoi's, where payments aren't an issue. Find other big partners, international partners. Try and get experience, try and get your products deeply embedded, and then you can take a couple of chances. I know a lot of people who took chances right in the beginning because they were desperate and they wanted to grow very fast, and they lost a lot of money.